Superstretch for the first time this afternoon. McDowell leading that second lane on the outside. Chase Briscoe in a Toyota against the double yellow line in turn 3.
Cup Series machines at full song here on the north end of Talladega Superspeedway. Already a third lane beginning to form, about eighth on back. We've got Joey Logano opening up that high lane, has helped drag it out. He does. Bubba will go to that third lane now. Another car comes in and right on top side.
Deep as they work their way down the back straight. He's getting tracking assistance from Bubba Wallace.
Wallace gives him a nice shove in that upper third lane as Josh Berry takes the lead at Talladega. Chase Briscoe now gets a surge of momentum on the inside lane at the yellow line, but it's Josh Berry getting one.
Wallace in that extreme outside lane, tucked in right behind Josh Berry. Into the race lead,
Superstretch still 3 wide all the way.
Right here today in the Yellawood 500. He's leading that bottom lane, as you mentioned, Steve. They are 3 wide, really 4th on back. They go down the Alabama gang. Super.
Terribly into that thing. Indeed, they do come in turn 4. That high lane seems to be where the speed is right now.
Progressive Insurance offers 24/7 protection when you bundle home, auto, and motorcycle. Learn more at progressive.com.
As we watch this track for second lap around this 2.66 mile speedway. Lap 13 just a moment ago.
Car in that
running wide open, you're probably somewhere just short of 40 laps that you can run. And right now, we're 41 laps to go in the stage. So we're at the edge of wide open running to the end. You can go as deep as probably 48 or 9 laps if you're saving fuel. So and the opportunity to come to pit road does open up here. I would be surprised to see cars doing that. If you come to pit road, you're gonna, for the amount of fuel you need, you're gonna be on pit road probably, you're gonna lose 33, 34 seconds to the leader, which puts you only 15, 16 seconds ahead of the leader if you're in the back of the pack. That is close enough where they can start to sniff the draft on you and actually pull the pack to join you with it. So we expect these guys.
You see right now he's actually
Keep in mind too, you will more than likely see fuel only stops during this green flag cycle and it to 6.
job. So that is another element to Talladega. It is not an easy thing to do here coming off the banking.
You're right about that. So
It's the RB
making some aggressive moves. He jumps from the bottom and goes up to the
trying to catch up. It's finishing his working out there out by the wall. He's going to get a mirror full of no wrecks here in a moment.
They head down the
He does indeed. Watching. Ty Gibbs in his black Toyota alongside Joey Logano racing for the lead halfway down the back straightaway. It's Ty Gibbs who will get to the front. Turner Sam, John Hunter in the check.
Those two continue to lead the front pack here as Ty Gibbs assumes the race lead. Here comes a strong move to the inside. A nice block by John Hunter as we funnel off to quarter number 4. It's Ty Gibbs getting to the front. Here comes Talladega.
It's feisty at the front of the pit right now. And the ball race trying to catch up from Robinson.
At the front of the pack right now. It is Ty Gibbs, the leader. Tyler Reddick trying to take it away. Going left and right up the back straightaway. Reddick jumps up to the front alongside him.
Strong move for Tyler Reddick, who's got Ryan Blaney in his trunk as he tries to push him to the top lane in turns 3 and 4. Pin window is open for stage points here off corner number 4. Neck and neck, 2 Monster Energy cars on Ty Gibbs and Tyler Reddick.
High side through the field and it's to the outward point looking for the stage champion. Stage
He's up to second and he's got ideas about
Kyle Busch trying to pull out to the lead. Busch does have
Today, Moody, typically at Talladega, you have one of the
He knows exactly how to do it. Where push, where not to push. We talked about Joey Logano in that regard. Kyle Busch, former series champion, he knows his way around Talladega.
and it's been a long time since
back straightaway.
Here comes the field of the...
Briscoe now going to move up to take that position away.
Briscoe does. Ryan next to teammates there. To the top.
Second in line in the middle right now, wants to go. He is shoving Kyle Larson up the Alabama gang super stretch. Larson is even with Chase Briscoe racing for the top spot.
Racing to the green and white checkered flag. Larson getting help from his teammate on the outside lane of William Byron. But on down low is Chase Briscoe. He has Carson Osamar and Christopher Bell. Final time on the board. Pair of Trackhouse Chevrolets. Meanwhile, Christopher Bell still leading that middle lane, but out front it's Ryan Blaney.
As the laps get fewer, 33 to go here in the Yellawood 500. So Todd Gordon, you won here 4 times as a crew chief in the Nascar Cup Series.
That'd be 18 to go. I wanna run that as long as I can. I wanna get real speed.
Racing hard for this top spot. Michael McDowell fifth in line on the inside of the racetrack. Here is Gilliland now with a push from Kyle Larson going to the lead.
Todd Yellawood takes over the top spot. He will move to the bottom side of turns 3 and 4, all against that yellow line. He picks up Ryan Blaney. Double 4 drivers. They go 1-2. Now Larson will come right here.
With the run in the top side of the racetrack for Kyle Larson, challenges for the second spot.
Things at the front of the field, but it's a strong move on the inside for Todd Gilliland. A full car length lead after a shove from Ryan Blaney. Off of Lawrence Gilliland by himself.
Coming off the bottom of the racetrack, speaking of young leader Todd Gilliland, he wants to take his flight. Here comes Kyle Larson.
And this is the point of the race where the shoving and the bump track.
He's the lead by a car length, double wide behind him. He's like full race car, the high speed race line right now until
Suarez. You don't have to look too far back to find William Byron as well. Now, he would like to be up there with Larson as they continue to
Hey, everybody, close quarters racing. Nobody gives an inch here. The laps get through. 13 to go here today.
Chris Buescher there, the fourth car on the outside lane. Meanwhile, back up front, Todd Gilliland surging ahead once again.
Outside lane had to surge last time. Inside, back to the front this time.
3 wide on the outside.
Zane Smith putting it top shelf in turn number 3 as he goes a long way around. Daniel Suarez 3 wide now for the race lead at Talladega. Kyle Larson in the way low side. Daniel Suarez.
It only took 3/4 of a lap from that outside lane to go from 15 to the race lead.
Oh, that was really tight coming out of turn number 2.
Down from the rest of the field by about 4 car lengths as Kyle Larson will try to surge ahead in that middle lane, that second group off of the bottom, but up front, Zane Smith clear ahead.
And Daniel Suarez, who was second 1 lap ago, has been kicked from the draft. Outside on top, Dean
Todd Gilliland now running.
And Chris Buescher able to make that top lane work in the 3 wide scenario because Bubba Wallace gave him the shove of all his might as Buescher tries to surge in the top 5. They're side by side on board.
Single-digit laps to go at Talladega. 9 laps to go this time line. They come on the trail. It's the bottom racetrack. There's Zane Smith this way.
Todd Gilliland with a nice move goes down to the bottom side.
Back up with Ross Chastain, and Chastain will shove him back to the lead. Gilliland still riding in that middle lane. Will pick up Kyle Larson and Chris Buescher trying to make the 3 wide lane.
Sports trying to work together at the front of the field, but now they're side by side again for the top spot. Here comes Todd Gilliland, top of the strip.
Especially for Gilliland, has been
Picking up each other with front row. How about Hendrick Motorsports now in the middle lane with Larson leading his teammate William Byron. Christopher Bell has joined the fray, and on that 3rd lane, here comes Chase Briscoe.
To the line this time. 7 laps to go. Alex Bowman will make his way along the pit lane. Lead track goes plastic right. It's
charging around the outside. The challenge is on again in the person of Chase Briscoe.
Now on the outside of Kyle Larson racing for 3rd. Then it's 3 wide behind as you got a gaggle of race cars.
Briscoe and Buescher clear the rest of the field. They are first and second in. It's over to the right behind them, coming to 6 laps to go.
Pushing Chevrolets, Fords pushing Toyotas. Strange bedfellows in the final laps here at Talladega. From the pack, Briscoe. Oh, he nearly got turned.
Strong move for Bubba Wallace to get back to the back bumper of Kyle Larson as they lead that middle lane. Anthony Alfredo as a couple of underdogs look to join the challenge.
Austin Hill in that extreme outside lane. The 3rd lane has a person close to the top. This top side is well. Side by side.
You'll get a big shove from Chris Buescher, midway between 1 and 2. Slides up into the second lane to block the advance. Now right back to the bottom across the
Chris Buescher. Playoff drivers rising to the top in the waning laps at Talladega as Chase Briscoe leads the field, running the bottom lane with William Byron in tow. Kyle Larson.
4 laps to go in the Yellawood 500. Chase Briscoe changes lanes at the racetrack. Here comes Byron.
Chase Briscoe now had to give up that second group. He'll hook the bottom with drafting help down low. Byron trying to ride his way around the outside of lane number 2. They're side by side for the lead.
William Byron, Chase.
Bubba Wallace shoved up the Hendrick Motorsports teammates. Bubba Wallace going to try to challenge for the top spot. Wheel to wheel with William Byron. Bubba Wallace in the
Time at Talladega Superspeedway. Bubba Wallace on the inside. William Byron on the outside. Briscoe and Larson 2 by 2 behind them.
That's how they run. Exiting.
Here comes Chris Buescher with the help of Carson Hosevar, going to pull up to the outside of William Byron. Buescher around the long way. Here the top jump and turn number 4 is going to look for the race lead on William Byron.
As they hit the banking at turn number 1. For the moment, it's going to be Chris Buescher. He's in the middle lane. Slides up to throw a block on Byron. Byron goes to the bottom. Buescher dives down. He's got Carson Hosevar riding in the back seat. That's how much drafting help he's getting.
Still 2 by 2 for the race lead. And then up the Alabama gang super stretch. William Byron on the bottom of the racetrack. Kyle Larson in the middle right now. Big shove by Bubba Wallace.
Set heat into turn 3. Larson continues to get a shove from Bubba Wallace on the top side. On the bottom side, inching out ahead is William Byron. Carson Hosevar continues to shove as the third lane develops with Kyle Buescher.
Goes Kyle Larson in the outside lane with the second lane race with the race lead.
Trying to get it done. Kyle Larson with the lead. William Byron in the second lane. Storming around the outside. Here comes Bubba Wallace.
This is it. Final time up the super stretch at Talladega. Kyle Larson is off the pace. He's moving down the yellow line. Here is Bubba Wallace down the race
Superspeedway, Chase Briscoe to the bottom. He picks up Ty Gibbs. Up top, that's Bubba Wallace. The race to the checker flag and a Talladega victory for the final time on board. Second net.
Here comes Chase Briscoe at the bottom of the track. A win will propel him right into the championship. He's got the lead.
Chase Briscoe picking up the race win and celebrating here today in Talladega.
race fans, here he is on the front straightaway for the third time in 2025 and the fifth time in his career. Make some noise for your race winner, Chase Briscoe.
To win it today, and Chase Briscoe said, "Not so fast, my friends." And welcome to the Championship 4 for the first time ever. Chase Briscoe, everyone, the Indiana native, delivered.
Every time we come to Talladega, this place is sold out, and this is an unbelievable atmosphere. I cannot believe I won here. Johnny Morris is here with Bass Pro Shops, and yeah, it's not hitting me. We're going to Phoenix.
You have raced for a championship in the Xfinity Series, but this is the first time in the Championship 4 for a Joe Gibb or for you and Cup. Is this a dream come true?
Yeah, absolutely. Just so thankful that the Lord's blessed me, you know, opening doors and even closing doors at times, but certainly, you know, opened an incredible door here with Joe Gibbs Racing, and yeah, I mean, God is so good. I say it all the time.